Hello and welcome back to After the End. So, we had succession happen last time. What actually happened? Well, let's go and have a look at one of these titles that we lost. So, it's going to be something like, did we lose Staten Island? We did. Okay. So we lost Staten Island. If we go and have a look here, you'll see that it is under High Republican Appointment Succession. Wait a second. I'm distracted. Yeah, okay. Spider-Man reference. Cool. Anyway, where were we? Yes. Okay, so this is under High Republican Appointment Succession, which is, where are we? Under High Republican Appointment Succession, the title and its associated holdings will be inherited by the candidate with the highest score. Any adult in the realm may strive to attain a governorship through various means from scheming to spending influence. So, this looks like it's administrative succession that you cannot influence as the person in charge because it's elective. I don't know if you can influence it if you're lower down in the ranks, but basically you can't influence it because the top level title is elective. This is kind of weird. It's definitely weird. But this leads to all sorts of weird situations because if we have a look at things like candidate score, this is made up of skills, local culture, whether you're promoted, gold reserve, monthly income, stewardship skills. So it's very similar to plutocratic as well. But you can't specifically try and put yourself in charge of these titles. So it's a weird situation where we've inherited Manhattan and Westchester, but if we have a look at the next succession, this guy is going to only get the Theobald family, and we're going to lose the rest. But I guess we're losing the rest because the state of New York and the District of New York are going with this guy currently. Yeah, this is all sorts of weird. We're in plutocratic election law as well. Ooh, we've got all sorts of other things. Ooh, oligarchic, populist, monarchical. Well, do I need to change these? Low is executive authority. Okay. What's our executive authority? Is that up here? Okay, so currently we're at judicialized executive. Alright. We could go along here, so... Oh, these not... Wait, none of these are what we're looking for. Okay. Maybe it's in... administration? So this is what type of thing you are. It's a term length. What's executive authority? Wait, so that is executive authority, but what does it mean when it says... Let me go back to this here. I want to change it. You do not have low executive authority or better. Maybe it's a changing in name. Maybe this is low. Rulers can change between all available succession laws. Okay, so they've changed the names over time. Okay, that's fine. So this is curtailed executive, which would then allow you to change your succession law. Alright. Alright. So we're kind of learning. So this is candidate with the highest score inherits. What are other options in here? So, acclamation. Under acclamation succession, the empire title and its associated holdings will be inherited by the candidate with the highest candidate score. Okay. So this is acclamation. Let me just see here. The title and its associated holdings will be inherited, and then this one says the empire title and associated holdings will be inherited. It's interesting. By the candidate with the highest candidate score. The pool of candidates includes the realm's noble families, governors, and their family members. Any title with special title succession will take precedence over your succession law. Yeah, as always. And then appointment. Under appointment succession, the title and its associated holdings will be inherited by the candidate with the highest candidate score. Any adult in the realm may strive to attain a governorship through various means from scheming to spending influence. So what's the difference? Under High Republican, the title and associated holdings will be inherited by the candidate with the highest score. Yep. Any adult in the realm may strive to attain a governorship through various means from scheming to spending influence. Any adult in the realm may strive to attain governorship for various means, from scheming to spending influence. These are the same. Yeah, these are literally the same. These just have different names. Huh. Alright then, so let's ignore those. And then acclamation. So acclamation is the same, but the pool is smaller. So the pool is only realms, noble families, governors, and their family members, rather than any adult in the realm. So I don't really understand what the point of appointment succession is over High Republican appointment succession. These appear to be identical, unless it's just the text has been copy and pasted, in which case I have no idea what they do. Alright, then we have the standard ones, so Confederate partition, partition, and high partition, and primogeniture, ultimogeniture, house seniority. What do I need for this? So you need level of influence. State of New York has not been held for 10 years. Has not been held for 10 years. Okay. You do not have low executive power. Okay. Not sure why it says it has to not be held for 10 years. But okay. Then ultimogeniture and seniority will be the same stuff, right? No, it's actually different, because we don't have the innovation. Okay. Yeah, this one's not, and then this one just says you don't have the innovation. Weird. Okay. So, what we know is that if we want to inherit these titles that have specific things, then we need to be the ones who are highest in the acclamation score. So if we go to Staten Island, if we look at succession right now, we would need to be the candidate with the highest score there. Are we even on the candidate list? No. So we're not eligible to be on the candidate list. Oh, but this is for the Wayne family. But they're not all Waynes. Why does it say succession for the Wayne family? Because this isn't succession. This shouldn't be succession for the Wayne family. This should be succession for Staten Island. But maybe it also gets inherited along with the Wayne family now? My god. Okay. Right. Anyway, where was I? Yes. So we inherited the state of New York last time. I think we have to stick with it, although we have bloody flux. We couldn't stay as our father, because our father would not have survived another 4 years. So, yeah, we had to switch. So one way or another, we were going to hit this problem. Right. Let's try and figure out what's happening. Let's do some stuff. So steward, it's going to be my father for now. Marshal, that's going to be... Probably want Martha to be... I was going to say I want her to be in a different position. I probably want to fire Martha and just replace her with Zoran. Yeah. Marshal is going to be Edward, and then Spy Master has to be somebody who likes us. Going to be Edward. No, Marshal is going to be Octavio. Yeah. Alright. Nominate successor for New York. It can't be our father. So it's going to have to be Lewis. Yeah, I guess it's going to be Lewis. Alright, Lewis, you're voted as our successor. For both of them. Alright. That's fine. Not gonna emerge, I need a lifestyle. But currently we have 5 martial perks. Okay, that's all very well and good, but Stalwart Leader is the only martial perk I care about, because it's the one that says whether you're actually gonna be able to lead armies without a chance of dying. I have to switch to stewardship. We need stewardship immediately in order for us to keep our land, so... Stewardship. Right, as in we need it in order for us to be able to win like the next election. So, let's do that. Then we chill. Just for a little bit. Wait for everything to recalculate. Bloody flux. Physician will decide how to treat my son. Okay, power sharing. I can't end it because we cannot rule by ourselves, apparently. Okay. Fair enough. Then we will chill. I'm the dynasty head. Okay. Yeah, you see our father is now at dying. So, yeah, we had to. And that's because he caught the bloody flux. Yeah, we had to ditch it immediately. Hey, we've lost the bloody flux. Fantastic. We're feeling much better now. We have a much better hat. That's what really matters. Evening Reflections. Oh goody, a poem. Spring of Regret. When such a beautiful countenance is hid from sight, the pain surely feels a personal slight. Without him we are but hollow shells, all lonely hearts in separate cells. Do I think I'm a poet? Do I think I'm a journaler? Or am I not going to do that? You know what, Chad? Chad, you're a poet. The road. My steward, Thaddeus, informs me that there is a desperate need for a new road to traverse the county of Westchester. Many of the old roads are dilapidated and even dangerous. A commoner by the name of Trudy has been put forward as the natural leader of the construction effort. I'll let Thaddeus oversee it. He immediately died. Well, I wasn't wrong that, you know, I needed to have him switch, because otherwise, you know, we would have died. Also, I'm just wondering something. Remember previously, the District of New York's really small, right? Yeah, okay. We inherited everything that was de jure in the District of New York. That's the only reason we kept these titles. Ah, okay. That's interesting. So, you must get everything that goes with your main title. Everything outside of that goes through acclamation? Or sorry, through appointment? So titles lost in succession. What will I lose? I will lose the state of New York currently, but that's because I'm losing the election. But because I'm still winning the district, I'm getting the two other titles. Okay. Why am I losing the election? Surely I've already purchased my win. Yeah, can we sort by vote score? The only thing that actually matters on the screen? I don't know why they recently changed a bunch of the sort bys to sort by something random. Like, what is this? Why do I care about relevance? No, it's obviously not relevant because the only thing that's relevant on this screen is vote score, right? Like, surely the only thing that's relevant is who's winning the election. Like, I don't know. Anyway, they're winning because they're getting more votes. Because I only have 67 votes. That's fair. Do I need a bigger gold reserve is what I'm telling myself here. Probably. And I have no influence reserve either. Okay, I could try and slander Thomas Wayne. Yeah, I think I'm going to slander you. Right, we'll auto-invite. Only 2 people joined. I'm not going to read your poem. Right, let's have a look here. Yeah, only 2 joined. That's not, like, really positive. My seneschal is no longer my seneschal. Bruce Wayne is left. Okay. Or he stopped being my seneschal for some reason. You have a pirate hat. And you drink coffee. Alright. That's fair. Let's go here. A bribe. I don't want to offer a bribe. A hook. Strong hook. Mayor Kim. Mayor Kim is Thomas's vassal. Yeah, you can have a strong hook on me. That's fine. I don't care. Socialite. This person we could bring in potentially. Oh, this person's my spy master's only 9 on here, so offer you a bribe. Pretty big bribe, but okay. And bureaucrats. If anyone's close. No. Delaware Valley. I could offer you a strong hook on myself. It'll give me a ton of stress, unfortunately, but I think we take it. Yeah. Wonderful. So we're now at much better days per phase, and yeah, we've got a much better max. I'm going to get a stress hit, but I think that's okay. Requesting permission to raid. We want to raid De La Roca. Okay. I accept. Thanks for the 15 gold. Wants and desires. Yeah, I'll become athletic, which is a 1 prowess and a small health boost. Yeah, we'll take that. That's pretty good. Inspired person can be sponsored. Who's inspired? Kendall. Alright, Kendall. You want to go to the far north? You're decent. Nah, I don't think so. How's the disease looking? Still in our capital, huh? Oh. As you see the little 3D model. That's cool. Anyway. Hey! Our son is no longer, well, our son is no longer ill. Greedy and powerful, the hands of House Wayne extend like tentacles over every corner of the state of New York. It is now plain to see that not even the one who sits on the imperial throne stands taller than them. They are the true masters of our land, who dominate the political and economic life of the state. They are now the dominant family. We take noble families. They are dominant, which means they control 25% of the realm. And you hate me. I see. Because you were humiliated over the poem. I didn't even realize it was his poem. Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, they have this buff on, right? Because this is the family attribute. I forgot about that. So can we do a family attribute? We can. We're gonna doing martial students. We should do like staunch stewards or something. Yeah, let's switch to staunch stewards. Give ourselves that extra stewardship. Yeah, that seems good. However much stewardship we can get, we want. Missing leadership. It's time for Thaddeus to take over. You mean the dead Thaddeus? No, I think Trudy can take over the road. Yeah. Being the only person who's alive. How's the disease looking? It's still here, huh? Okay. I can reinstate one of these. I can reinstate Liberty. Edward, you're going to bring us Liberty. Right. It's currently a level 0, which is below starting level. Yeah, and you don't have a successor, and you don't have a successor. Let's try and find a successor for this one. Cool. Right, that's fine. Oh, I can station my men at arms if I need to. Yeah, let's station you here. Wonderful. Right. Now we chill. My mother Stacy died, and she is no longer in the scheme as she's dead. Seems awfully selfish of her, but you know, what can you do? I'm going to offer you... I'm not going to offer you a hefty bribe. No. I would offer you a bribe, but not a hefty one. Representative George of the Atlantic. Under Gatsby Flavio. Sure. I'm going to offer you a strong hook. Oh, that would give me too much stress, though. Is there anybody who's willing to join just like because they really want to join? Like somebody who's really close to joining, but like... I guess 24 is not that bad. Martha. Wait, his wife? You'd accept a hit. Oh no, you would. It would have to be a bribe, or no, it would have to be a hook as well. Okay, so not Martha. And these guys have barely anything. You know what? If we get to 85, I'm happy. It's fine. Maybe we'll find someone else via an event. Antonio lost me 50 gold trying to get some soldiers for me. It's nice. How about you try and fill my coffers? There we go. Is the disease gone from our lands yet? Nope. Okay. Lisa Marie Darcy may be appointed as life. Alright. Well, let's force her to be a veteran and we'll stick her in there. Right. Wonderful. Now we chill. Disease is still there. It's gone. Fantastic. Emerge from seclusion. And I don't need to isolate the capital. It's already resorted. Right. Can end my regency. We'll dismiss it. Wonderful. I'm now only able to hold 1 out of 2 bits of land, apparently, because my stewardship isn't high enough to hold 2 bits of land. Is that really true? I guess so, yeah. Wow. I really need to change to, like, this one for the... Oh, actually, going up gives us more domain. Or lowers my domain limit. Going down would give us more. What's the negative? Less domain taxes. Ah. Okay, I'm just gonna have to chill till we can raise our stewardship, I guess. Yeah. It's not great. I mean, on the positive side, even if we had all the land that we lost to Thomas Wayne, it wouldn't really matter because we couldn't hold it anyway. Yeah, we'll do major disease recovery, which gives us 5 development, which is huge because that 5 development now get multiplied by all of our multipliers, which is going to mean that our development just flies up. It's going to be great. So that's good. And now we chill. Okay, 10. We'll wait a little bit on this scheme still. How's our succession looking? So you're going to inherit everything on succession currently. Okay. What are you doing, Lewis? You're doing a diplomacy. What are you doing, Thaddeus? You should do a stewardship education. Yeah. You might be a better heir. And then I assume... Let me just have a look at my court tutor. So court tutor does everything if you don't have anyone else assigned. Assuming our court tutor is the best person, right? Court, we're looking for... like, genius. Yeah, we have no geniuses and he's intelligent. He's the best person to educate, so we don't need to specifically put in an educator. You've learned a new language through observation. Okay, cool. That's fine. We're at 10 advantages. We're 85%. We're going to execute the scheme. Going to spend the advantages. Gives us 90% chance. Let's go. Our slander was a success. He hates us for it, but we have slandered him. There's a 20% chance that he gets a negative nickname. He didn't get one. He absolutely despises us, but he is now further back in these, right? Yeah, so now if I do by vote score. Actually, it's on this, isn't it? Oh no, it's not on this one. It's on the acclamation successions. He's now further back. But that doesn't matter because I think that the acclamation ones are now going with the District of New York. I think both of these are going with the District of New York anyway. So it doesn't matter who's in the lead for these because they're tied to the district. Okay. I think we're fine. Okay, I think we're fine now. As long as we can hold... the main title, that's what matters. The main title, it doesn't... Well, actually, it's his vote score that's gone down. Yeah, okay. So he's now getting 50% of it. So he's... Well, he should have been winning before, right? If he's now getting 50%, assuming he's voting for himself. Ah, he's not voting for himself! Okay, that's weird. Why is he not voting for himself? He would be winning. Alright, wine for sale. Do I want to get farthest wine imports? Not really, that sounds pretty bad. No, I'm going to say no to that. Do I have any, like... No, all my deals broke. I see. So if I wanted deals, I could do it. I want one more stewardship, actually, right? Would that help? So that's 5. -4 is 1. I know, my counting abilities impress even me. So if we were to manage to get one more stewardship, we would then have an extra multiple of 6, which would then mean that a multiple of 6 gives us 1 extra domain limit here. It would be actually at 2, so we get 2. And then we'd be able to hold all of our land without a penalty. Also, is this... Yeah, this needs its control raised, which you're probably not doing. Oh no, you are doing it. Fantastic. Well done. Why is it taking so long? Because quarrelsome is -40%. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, not really anything I can do about that. Unless there's a building I could build that would increase its speed. Yeah, no. I think there might be a temple building that maybe does it, but... Yeah, we don't have a temple here, so that would be a pretty big negative on that one. Alright, let's do some wheeling and dealing. What have you got to sell me? Actually, I want to go to the trade map mode. Which one is that? That is this one, which does not have a hotkey. Alright. So I am going to try... How about I try and grab some tobacco from you? You don't have any tobacco, apparently. Maybe I need to go to the specific place, so like Rocky Mount? No. Okay, how about you? Do you have any tobacco? Okay, it might be that they're already selling it. You have maple syrup and Xinda dye. I would like to get your maple syrup. Okay, they already export this commodity. Importer is a king. Okay. I would like to import your maple syrup. Fantastic. I'd like to import your dye. Okay. I think that was a yes, right? Yes. Well, apparently this is farthest... Wait, farthest imports for this. Why is it farthest imports for this? Traveled so far, it's worth its weight in gold now. But it's only traveling from here. Unless you hold some land somewhere else, and that's where it's coming from? No? Let's go to the commodities map. Maybe it's because they only... Wait, they only have tobacco as a base. And I'm importing maple syrup from you. So you're getting like the maple syrup from there. It's then being imported into... Okay, so yeah, I understand. So it's because they're getting the dye from somewhere far away. And then we're having to pay more for it, wherever they're getting this dye from. Okay. So if I was to export the dye to somewhere nearby, that would be good. So if I was to go to like the state of Ivyland here and say, hey, oh, I can say, hey, do you want my maple syrup? Exporter is administrative. You would be willing to do it. Okay, I'm going to export the maple syrup because that's fine. Okay. So that's now going out. How bad is that for us? So we're getting distant maple syrup imports and major maple syrup exports. Cool. I want to pick someone like Hudsonia here. Well, I could import their wine, I suppose. Okay, I'm going to import your wine. That's fine. So I'm continuing to gain merchant experience, which is all I'm really doing this for. So now I'm importing the wine, which doesn't cost us anything, basically. But Basse, Quebec. No, I'm just trying to find somebody who wants to take my Xinda dye. All of these guys want to export wine. Oh, sorry, I just noticed he had an interesting mask. Nobody wants this dye. They hate the dye. I kind of hate the dye. There's no purpose for it, but want to buy some dye? I could import olives from you. I don't really know if I need your olives. I guess I'll buy your olives. Okay, let's wait. Right, now I have a bunch of olives. Right, you want anything? Nope. You want some... Okay, wait, I could provide you wine, potentially. Do you want wine? Yeah. Okay, you've learned a language, that's cool. Okay, so now the wine's going. So, I'm importing in these things. Farthest olives, apparently. Massive wine exports. That's good. West Virginia? Oh, you don't want to do trade. You don't want to do trade. Wait, is trade not available to everybody? Is trade only certain government types? Let me have a look here. Government types. Maybe? No? Trade looks like it's available to everybody. But the West Indies, too far away. How about there? I can import in Carmen dye from there, apparently. How about the mouse? How about First Coast? How about Tennessee? How about Indy? Kentucky? Other Kentucky? Bluegrass? Nope. Right here. Maybe we'll get an event where somebody says, I want to take all of this dye off of your hands. We're at level 1 anyway. We got to where I needed to get to. Fine, that's fine. Let's not worry about it. How bad have I got out of this? So I'm bringing in maple syrup for 0.75. I'm getting it out for 1. Wine, I'm bringing in for 0.25. I'm exporting for 1.25. The olives are a terrible deal. And this dye is a terrible deal. Okay, nobody wants either. I'll leave them there for now. Okay, some pause. I've arrived in Manhattan seeking your confirmation of my continued appointment as Speaker of the Wayne family, says Thomas. Okay. Govern well. It gets us renown. Gets everyone involved some influence. Cool. I can hold court. Wonderful, let's do so. My lord, my steward, Speaker Thomas takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation. You could send surveyors to question your subjects about every property. They want to do a land survey? Every realm county will get 20 control. That's pretty good, yeah. Fair share. Thomas again. It's no secret that Manhattan is the envy of this world, my lord, but not all of your realm is so fortunate. Yeah, but like, have they tried living in Manhattan? My lord, I have a brilliant idea. How about we host a fair, perhaps even a festival? No. Alright. We have multiple people who want to go. You're legendary and you would like to go on a trip. This is Tarek Tharl. Yeah, you know what? I will sponsor you. Right, he's off. Wonderful. Her grandeur's gone up. My counselor died of cancer. So that means that Martha can be back in our council. We have 2 Waynes on our council. This does not seem like that's going to end well. Anyway. This should have just got a ton of control, though, so that shouldn't take us quite as long. It's only 6 years now. Oh. Practically flying by. Inspiration here. I forget which one we choose. I think... Is it something unique or something great? Oh, I forget which... I think it's unique. I think unique's the one we want. The one that brings interesting stuff back. We could potentially spend our money, invest in something like university, try and boost up our, like, education. It's currently level 4, or sorry, level 3, which isn't bad. Level 4 would be better, obviously. Level 5 gives stewardship, I think, for this one. It's worth a thought. You're 34, so we could probably go once in our life, probably not twice. But if we're going, we should go soon rather than later. I also want to win the next election. And the problem with winning the next election is it's still a little too close for my liking. In fact, we're not going to win the next election. Thomas is going to win it. Because he's voting for himself? Oh, he is. I am very surprised. Okay, we need more money then. Fair enough then. We shall wait and hoard our money. Although, wait a second, waiting might be bad. Because waiting is going to get us closer to the election. Which is in 3 years' time. Inspiration, bandits on the road. You could try and get past them. No guts, no glory. Or I'd give him a bribe. No guts, no glory only ends in good things. Yeah, no guts, no glory. Wonderful. That's good. Neighboring ruler won a war. So Eugene of the Delaware Valley won a war against Delmarva for the county of Salisbury. Alright. Cool. Doesn't really affect us too much. What's this? Inspired person can be sponsored. Another one. Oh, it's just her. It's just that we gained the money that we... Again. Right. Thinking about this here. What about if we have a look at who's giving him votes and we try and cut them down? If we cut... we've already cut... Well, this is Speaker Thomas of the Cho family. If we cut him in half, they lose 11 votes, so they would go down to 80. It's still not close, though. That's the problem. It's still not actually close. I get the distinct feeling that Chad is not going to hold on to, the state of New York for much longer. Powerful bears in the farmlands. We're going to choose this one. It's a chance that he gets an even higher quality thing. And he got progress. Fantastic. We're going to get a very high quality thing. Whatever this thing is, it's going to be very high quality. Can I change any laws? Like, if I wanted to change it, just keep changing term length as we get to it. No, if I wanted to change it so that our succession law... Wait, why would we lose... What title are we losing now? Oh, we'd lose the state. We're actually winning the district again. Oh, okay. I'm in the district one. We must be close on that one then. Yeah, somebody switched who they're voting for. Yeah, Agnew is voting for us on this one. Okay. But yeah, if I was to try and switch this from plutocratic to something else, would that work? I need to move this so I can actually see it. We just find a nice black background. There we go. We'll head over here. Right, now I can read it. Family ties matter the most. Electors tend to vote on candidates from their own dynasties. No. Populist. Democracies of old. Okay. Incorporate strengths such as speeches, rallies, and things. High prestige and diplomacy focused. Okay. Oligarchic. Higher tier title holders have a better chance on this system. Okay. I quite like that one. For us. Stratocratic. Knights martial traits. Okay. Cutthroat. Higher intrigue. Bureaucratic is piety, learning, and virtuous traits, and technocratic is education, as well as diplomacy, learning, and stewardship. Oh. Okay. Well, plutocratic isn't actually that bad for us. None of them are much better for us, and to the point where we want to switch. Lord Tarek's lover. My lord, in my travels, I stayed at a farm attended to by Annette. I forged a fine artifact while at the farm, namely a child. While this may be an imposition, I cannot take Annette on my travels in her state. She has little wealth, but it is our hope that you could look after her at court. I can say the child does not deserve poverty. We lose court grandeur and she joins us, or peasants in my court. No, she can join. That's fine. I'm not that worried about it. In fact, why don't you two marry? That would make sense to me. What's his name? Tarek. I didn't think I had this many people in my court. Sort by name? No. Okay. So, okay, we can do some sorting here, actually. Sort by adult, yes. That's gonna... Wait. Oh, this is arranged marriage. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to do it on that screen. There we go. Now we're just at people in our court. That's much better. We'll just send it through as a patrilineal. That's fine. Right, let's go. Wait, does she even have a child? No, and she's not pregnant. Wait, if I go back to Tarek, though. Yeah, he also doesn't have a child. Okay. It's time for us to elect a new president of these United States, leader of the faithful and the free world. Many candidates have presented themselves, and though most are paragons of honor, bravery, and patriotism, only one can rise to the highest office in the land, and your voice may well be the deciding one. For who will you cast your vote? John? Isaac? Wait, so is there a current president? Is that the person who's in charge of our faith? Yes, I think that is the current holder. Alright, see. So if I go title history here. Ah, okay. So you're the current president. Or you were, Franklin II Ironright. I understand. I think Chad is the best president. How do I see, like, we're gonna get one? I have no idea. Election over. 524 votes for John. 1 vote for Isaac. 244 for Gatsby Flavio. And 406 for Chad. Nice. The will of the people has been made clear. John is the new president of America and will serve in the office until his death. It's time to put away the campaign buttons, the pithy slogans, and the ballot boxes for now. After all, the next election cycle is just around the corner. This is our new president, John II Alvarez. Excellent. Fantastic. Well, with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.